Welcome, fellow travelers, your traveling buddy here, and welcome to day 2 of my trip to Silver Lake Sand Dunes. Right there, I've come down here to the state park today, and I'm gonna do a little swimming here myself. It's supposed to get real hot again today. They say it's supposed to get in the 90s, so I figure I'll get out and do some swimming. And then I got some plans later today. Plan on going to Mack Dune rides, and then I'll take you guys over to the lighthouse over here and show you the beautiful sunset on Lake Michigan. So stay tuned. See, look at there. I just noticed that there's 2 of the Mack Dune rides up there, sitting right up there by this flag. Right there, and then he's about to go down. See right there? That's Mack Dune rides, and he'll come up over this hill here. Right there, there he is. And they'll come along here, down here, disappear, come up over here. Right there, there he is. And then watch, it's like a roller coaster ride right here. There he goes. Woo! Great fun, and he'll come up over this way. Kind of basically see it over there. Said they take you over to Lake Michigan. They let you get out, go over around the lake, go up to the lake. There's some more boats out there, right over that way. This is a beautiful place. Like I said, it's to me, this is one of the most beautiful places in Michigan. Right there. Here we have a little history of Mack Woods here, and this is the actual original vehicle they used to use back in the day. It's a 1934 Ford Dune scooter, second generation fleet type. The scooter number 10 was in service from 1943 to 1962. Special equipment, 5.38 1/4 mile track differential, 1954 100 horsepower engine, Hudson Street steering secret sector director, clutch, 15 limousine tires, 10 double width wheels. Right there. And here's some pictures of the Dune scooters. People going up in the dunes with them. See, right there you can see a vehicle up in the dunes. There's a picture of the original owner. Here's a little replica of it down here. A little replica. Oh, they even got a little cartoon drawing of the Dune scooters. Even got some drift road from up in the dunes. Here we have some other versions that they came up with, and this was a 1960 Studebaker Dune scooter. That was made from a Studebaker. This was in service since 1960 to 1970. And this one here, right next to it, this is the one I kind of remember from my childhood. These ones here. This is a 1968 International Harvester. and this one was built in 1970 as a street seat, 3-seat vehicle. It was converted into a 4-seat vehicle and a 5-seat vehicle in the 80s, and it was used until 2007 and was replaced by a new Ford F-250. So yeah, this is the one as I remember riding back when I was a kid. Right here. And I said that's kind of like what it looks like my dad's Dune scooter was, but his was from Bill Lather's Dune scooters. And here what the prices were back in the days. This was from 1965. Adult passenger $250, child $150, under 10. 40-minute trip. Don't forget your camera. And they even got these big chairs out here. They actually had one up in the dunes too. Last time I knew, you can get your picture taken sitting on this big giant chair. And this one is shaped like Michigan. This is a Michigan chair. It says Mack Woods. So here, get your picture taken. See in here, we got a little display here with Mack Woods, and this was Mack Woods' hat. If you notice that picture that I showed you earlier, that was the hat he was wearing. And there's some pictures of the Dune scooters going up in the dunes. Going across Termite Bridge. And then you got pictures too. We got little stalactites up here. These are and the arrowheads that have been found up in the dunes. And these are created when the lightning strikes the sand. And you can go up in the dunes and find these. We got big ones. Look at these big ones down here. There's a picture of Mack Woods right there. He's wearing that little hat. There's another picture of him. And you can actually come up here, sign the book, and show where you came from. People come all over, come up here to visit Mack Wood Dune Rides. Things with little pamphlets. Now check out this picture here that they got. This must have been the one I showed you out there was like one of the originals. This one must have been just before. That one looked like an old tractor that he was using. There's a sky view of Silver Lake. And this is all the sand dunes here. And then there's Lake Michigan right there. So you can come in here and buy souvenirs. They got all kinds of souvenirs you can buy. Pictures of the sand dunes. And you got bottles with sand in them. Right there. It looks like a replica of those things, a picture frame for the seats you can buy. So you got these little coasters here and there, right there. So that's the lighthouse I'm going to take you to later. Right here. Little Sable Point. There's a picture of Mack Woods right there. And you can get one with the Termite Bridge. So if anybody watching my videos knows that if I find one of these machines here, or I press a penny, I have to do it. I have a collection of them. So this is Mack Woods. Oh, it's the wrong way. Turn it the wrong way. See that? So like I would be an expert at this one.
Party, so the scooter 12 in the front of the building. That's the shade hand party.
There we go.
12.
There's my penny. Mack wood Dune knives.
Stop down by the beach, we can get out, take some pictures, things like that, feel the water. My name is
Here we are, travelers. We're going to take a ride on the Dune scooter. I was hoping to get in the front, but hey, this is just as good.
Okay, here's the rules. Bottom of the seat while the car is moving. Don't stick your head, arms or feet out the window. Don't push your neighbor out the door. And if I beat my horse, put your hands in the air, okay? Everybody ready? Oh! That's our famous termite bridge. Termites are little bugs. They live in trees and they eat wood. My tongue grows, but it really is good. That bridge is made of wood. And I drive a lot like I sing, so if you don't like my singing, this best bail out now. About 7, 8 years ago, I was driving on that bridge. What, honey?
Can I say something?
Sure.
Woodpeckers eat the termites.
They do.
From trees and they eat from wood. Is that wrong?
That is exactly right. He's explained to me that termites eat, or that woodpeckers actually eat the termites. Yes, that's what the woodpeckers, they pop in the tree so they can get the bugs.
Also in our way, for other termites from North India, they try not to take some typical
Okay.
from there.
We'll talk about all that at the beach, okay? Then you can tell me all about that. About 7, 8 years ago, I was driving on that bridge, and it broke. That left panel actually went crunch just like that, and I went over. We didn't go in the water, but all day long, we had to walk people over the other side of the bridge, get out of the car, walk over the bridge, get in another car. It was boring. I'm never doing it again. So if the bridge breaks, I'm going to start back there, go as fast as I can, and fly right over. Everybody good? Okay. All right. They make a lot of noise going over the bridge. Sometimes the termites will fall.
Here we go. We'll go over Termite Bridge, and there's this little river right here. Oh, here we go, up in the dunes. Here we are, see? Up in the sand dunes. Uh-oh, here we go.
That's what happens when you're really nice with others. This gives you a nice view of the dunes. There's about 1,800 acres of sand out here. It is a Michigan State Park. It's maintained by the Department of Natural Resources. The dunes are divided up into 3 sections. Way up north is for off-road vehicles. The middle section is for pedestrians. And this end, 680 acres, Mackwood leases from the state of Michigan. No one is allowed on this end of the dunes except for Mackwood cars, and that's why it's safe for us to be out here. We're all going the same direction, know where one another is. Also, the dunes are 3 miles long and 1.5 miles between Lake Michigan and Silver Lake. You are allowed to walk out here. People do walk all the time. They look for pedestrians. They look for pedestrians. They look for fulgurites. Fulgurites are when lightning hits the sand. Shoot straight down, it melts the sand together and forms what we typically call a lightning stick. There are a lot of fulgurites on display at Mackwoods, and if you've never seen one, I would encourage you to go into the gift shop when you get back. Go in the front doors, turn to the right. There's a whole bunch of them in a display cabinet there. There's the one that's almost 9 feet long that Pete Wood found out here years ago. They couldn't dig any deeper. It was actually bigger than that, but that's as deep as they could dig, and so that's on display. It's pretty awesome. The grass you see was planted by the Boy Scouts in the 1950s. They planted 300 acres of the marrow grass. It has an 8 to 12 foot root brought the dunes here. And then after the glaciers were gone, this was completely vegetated. It was a huge forest, and the trees just continued to grow. People had no idea that it was a sand dunes. They thought it was a forest out here. Then in 1871, they had the Great Chicago Fire, and Charles Mears come out, and he started cutting down trees and shipping the wood across Lake Michigan to help rebuild Chicago. Then he left it to regrow, and lightning struck out here and caused a fire, took out every bit of vegetation on the dunes, or most of it. These stumps were actually under the sand at the time, and that's why they're preserved. And then the sand started blowing off of them and everything like that, and they become exposed. Now, if you're out here in the sun and the heat and the wind and everything, you do start to take on funny shapes. So, get out your imagination. I have a third grade imagination. I'm going to show you some fun stuff in the wood. Look to the right of the car, and there's a couple stumps right there. The stump on the left, if you look carefully, you're going to see two eyes kind of come together at the very tip top. There's like a thumb that sticks up. Two eyes and a long mouth. Can't see that? Come down, straight down the center of that stump. About 2/3 of the way, you're going to see a knot in the wood. That knot is the eye of an alligator. If you don't see any of that, go ahead. Look up there on top. Way up on top. What does that look like?
A dinosaur.
It is. It's a triceratops dinosaur. We have all kinds of critters out here. You just never know what you're going to run into.
This one has the shape of Michigan in it.
Yeah, now it's a big, huge find if they try to take it.
Michigan.
Anybody from Michigan? Oh, everybody. How about that? Well, if you look at the map of Michigan, on the western side of the state over here are two little points that stick out. We're sitting on the bottom point. We're 7 miles out in the water. It's called Little Point Sable. Big Point Sable's up by Ludington. They're 9 miles out. And because of the points, they built the lighthouse.
Hey, Garrett, we're leaving with 250.
Little Point Sable Lighthouse is one of the tallest, oldest working lighthouses on the Great Lakes. It's 115 feet tall, built in 1874 during the logging era. It is open every day for tourists. For a few bucks, you can climb the lighthouse. It's a pretty awesome thing to do if you've never gone in one. All the money they make there just maintains the lighthouse. It's run by volunteers, and it's a pretty awesome thing. 136 stairs going up. It's a spiral staircase, and about 336 coming back down. So keep that in mind. There's a big landing around up on top that you can walk around, take pictures and things, and that's pretty cool. All right, I also want to take a few minutes and talk about Lake Michigan. Has anybody ever been to Pentwater? Pentwater is a beautiful, beautiful little town, teeny little town just north of here, and I've been fortunate enough to grow up there and raise my family there. So I had to learn very young the difference between when we should swim and when we shouldn't swim. Now, Lake Michigan is a beautiful lake to swim in. There's no sharks, alligators, jellyfish, nothing weird in the water. Swim every chance you get. It really is a beautiful, beautiful lake to swim in. But there are days that are non-swim days. And if you're one of my children and you swam on a non-swim day, Mama took your beach privileges away for the rest of the summer. It's that important. When you get down the beach and the lake is calm and peaceful like this, swim whenever you can. I mean, today the water is beautiful. If you get a chance to swim today, do it. But now, there are days you get down there and it might be really hot out, but you see these great big huge waves and you start thinking, oh, those look like so much fun. Those are extremely dangerous. If you can look to the horizon or out in the big lake and see huge white caps Those are big white waves rolling in and rolling in. You need to know God put those out in the water so you know when there's a rip current. He's giving you all the information you need to stay safe. When you see those great big waves, know that there's rip currents in the water. Rip currents are it's a force underneath the water that pulls you out. The average depth of this lake is about 400 feet deep, so it's a very vast, powerful lake. And unfortunately, people drown every year in it because they don't know about the rip currents, or they simply think that they can outswim them. I wouldn't encourage that. So now you know if there's 50 other people swimming on a big rough day that you're going to stay knee deep. Have fun in the water right there and just always be safe, okay? I'm going to take you down there and let you get out of the water. Get out of the car and get in the water.
And here we are, Lake Michigan, up here on the side of the dunes. They come up here about 5 minutes and just explore. Look at it, even that thing says, take only pictures, leave only footprints. So don't leave trash, and leave a trash can out here. No, people don't come out here and trash this place. This place is too beautiful to trash it. Look at that, off in the distance. See how long this goes? Land goes. See, Pentwater is over that way. She was talking about. Well, this is the scooter that we were riding in. And you see these tires. These are airplane tires, believe it or not. It's a big game place. This is the name of our scooter, Sam Blaster. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, look at that big old boat out there. There's some boats over here. So Lake Michigan.
Well, I don't have a driveway, but I have a lot of parking sections. So.
Sometimes you can even see some big ships coming across here. Big tankers, you know, take the goods around. You see them coming across. There's even a big ferry that takes people from Ludington and to I think it's Wisconsin or Milwaukee.
And that's part of the pedestrian area. There's lots of animals that live in there. Besides your small animals, we have fox, coyote, bobcat, things like that. We've seen tracks of cougar and bear out here. If you see tracks of cougar and bear, or you see a cougar or bear, or anything, let me know and I'll show you how fast the car drives, okay? Sure. I'm a critter.
See, over there is where I was telling you about.
What's happening
where
is
all
the dunes are slowly
4x4s
filling this area
only
in.
drive.
It covers up the pine trees, it smothers them off, they can't survive. And they just, you know, slowly die off a little bit at a time. But these cottonwood poplars, that tree is about 60, 70 feet tall. And as the sand covers it up, the branches lose their leaves, become part of the root system. That goes all the way down to the bottom to where there's moisture and water. And it really is a valuable asset to the dunes because that stops a lot of erosion as much or more so than the grasses. So we are happy when we see all the poplars growing. Way over there you'll see a bunch of cars. Now that furthest hill of all is called Test Hill. If you're of the male gender in the ORV section, people bring their own cars over there. If you're of the male gender, it's important to make it to the top of Test Hill. Typically the boys don't make it because they want to give it gas right away and their tires start spinning and spinning and spinning and they just keep giving it gas. They just keep on spinning, let me tell you. And pretty soon they're buried and the girls are going, that's not how you do it. You start out slow, pick up the pace, get to the top, and coast over. Now there's not a lot of people up there today because it's Tuesday and most women are still at work. On the back side of the dunes, there's a whole bunch of boys and a lot of them are stuck. If you do ever decide to go over there, remember one thing, bring along friends and bring a good tow strap because there's nothing more rewarding than pulling someone else out who is stuck. Okay? So keep that in mind.
Here we are at that flag I was showing you where they come up. At Silver Lake.
This is one of my favorite spots of all. It's absolutely gorgeous up here. And that's probably where those children started over there. It's a pedestrian area. But this is Silver Lake. It's a mile straight across. It's only about 20-25 feet deep. It runs about 70 to 80 degrees most all summer long. And it never has a rip current. So even if Lake Michigan is too rough and you can't swim, it's always a swim day in Silver Lake. Remember that. Behind you is a dune. It's called Sugarloaf. It's one of the tallest dunes out here. It's a pedestrian dune. You can access it north of town. It's a great place to wear out your children and get some good old-fashioned exercise. It's lots and lots of fun. You climb up there, you run straight down into Silver Lake. Get all wet, get the sand off you, cool off. Now you'll see where all those boats are parked along there, there's a ledge. That ledge is only a couple feet, 2 or 3 feet deep. But once you get past it, it drops off just like that to about 15, 20 feet. So if you're over there, please be careful. If you have small children, you're not a strong swimmer to stay on the ledge. As you can see, there's a lot of space right there to play. You don't have to be afraid to be out on it. Just if you see dark water, just come back a little ways and be safe in Silver Lake as well. Okay, I'm going to go around a couple curves here, then I'm going to stop, put my hands in the air, and close my eyes. These cars are like horses. They know where they're going. Have you figured out why I'm here yet? Yeah, you should just sit down and drive, right? So when I do that, you all have a choice to make.
Here we go. This is where the real roller coaster ride.
You can see out here, these are the live dunes, and you can see how that soft sand, you know, where it has blown off of these sharp edges. It works like this, like here's a sand dune and here's a flat spot, the wind blows and blows, and pretty soon the dune is here and this is flat. You don't even realize it's moving, but they do. They've been called today the
Here we go. This is the Michigan roller coaster.
case you were wondering. I'm gonna try and fix it a little bit. I don't want you to go back looking. It didn't work. Here's
Says, have we lost anybody? Look at how beautiful that is.
How do you stop laughing? Anyway, this is the complaint department for Mack. If you didn't like my ride, go ahead and get out.
She tells us, go ahead and get out.
This is a channel they tried judging out years and years, hundreds of years ago, so they could get both from several lakes like Michigan and both get deep enough so they could never do that. It's just a place people kayak and canoe a little bit. It's a nice habitat for the deer and the blue heron. They like it down here. They feel happy, safe, secure. Then the swans show up. Never had an encounter with a swan. You know one thing about them, they're only beautiful from far away. The closer you get, the meaner and more aggressive they become. They hiss and spit and slap their wings. They chase people tubing and jet skiing all over the place. Very aggressive. They mate for life, so there's almost always two of them. Now, the reason I tell the story isn't because I want you scared of swans. I tell the story because I give you boys a hard time about your driving ability, and even though that's true, I like to even the score. So, gentlemen, listen carefully. Girls are a lot like swans. They're absolutely beautiful from far, far away, and then you get close. And the closer you get, the meaner they are. And everywhere they go, they think they're the most beautiful charged. And I'm the mom of 4 daughters, so I figure I better like to tell that story. I want to. Trust me when I tell you, please don't ever swim when there's a rip current and just watch out for the swans.
Here we are back at the station. I like the names of some of these. The one's called Sand Drifter. And here's some more pictures, old pictures of Mackwood dune rides. See, 30-minute dune rides for everyone. So this man, he created an icon around here. Look at that. Those are the froggites they were talking about. A bunch of the old dune scooters. Here's the station like it looked back in the day. A lot different nowadays. They use newer trucks and all that. Of course, you have to update. You know, there's pictures of Silver Lake back in the day. Well, travelers, that's about it for this ride on Mackwood Dune Rides. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. You know, it's great fun. It's a little pricey, about $18 for one person, adult, $12 for 3 and under. You know, but you know, they got to pay for the gas and stuff like that. I understand that, but they give you a great show, take you for a ride. You have to get down here to Silver Lake, check out Mackwood Dune Rides. They'll take you for a great ride up in the dunes. So if you like this, hit that like button, share, subscribe to my channel. You know, if you have any comments, leave me a comment. I appreciate any comments. You got any ideas for me to do, let me know. I might just show up and do it. So until next time, travelers, I'll see you around the mitten.